Guys, can we do it? Can Arsenal win the double? And by double, yes, I'm not talking Premier League and FA Cup or Premier League and Carabao. I'm saying, can Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League? Can we do that? Now, of course, we can win the Carabao. We can win the FA Cup. Those are like real lotteries. But I'm thinking, man, let me not talk quadruple talk yet. But I just want to talk about, can Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League this season? I think yes. I think we can, and I'm about to explain that. But for those who haven't seen my channel before, welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your boy Tosin. Thank you so much for getting me over 3K subs. Thank you for all the comments and the advice you give me as well. I'm definitely taking everything on board. So I really want to say I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Even advice that subscribers give me about what I could do to improve the backdrop and stuff. That's all in the works, man. That's all in the works. As this grows and the funding and I'm able to generate some stuff from what I do, I'm putting it all back into this. So thank you so much, because this is not easy to do this, as well as all the other commitments. So I really appreciate the support. But anywho, back to the question I asked: can Arsenal win the double? Yes, we can. Yes, can Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League double? That is, yes, we can. And I'm not saying quadruple because I want to stay humble. But we can win both of those this season. And we'll get to that later. But I'm saying this, I want to talk about Atletico quickly. I really want to talk about that because I was on AFTV yesterday and I was asked, okay, Tosin, what do you make of this? What do you make of this Atletico match? What type of mindset you coming into this match? I said for me, this match will show me what I'm working with this season, because I said it on AFTV and I'll repeat it. For me, I thought this was our third hardest match this season. Right, our first was Liverpool away. Obviously, we didn't acquit. We should have gotten a draw at the very minimum. We didn't acquit ourselves well, at all. I felt like we should, and then we had City at home. That was a big test, a game that we should have acquitted ourselves better in. And our approaches to both games were slightly on the defensive. We didn't really take the game to the opponent. I felt like, there were opportunities missed, right? And obviously, a lot has been made of Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham. We exercised the demons. We got points in games we wouldn't get points from. We didn't get points from last season and the season before. So these are all pluses. But I look at those teams, Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, decent teams in their own right. But they're no Atletico. They're no Liverpool. They're no Man City. I wanted to see, okay, cool. I said, this game is going to show me. Let me see if the team has learned from Liverpool. Let me see if the team has learned from Man City. We're playing a big team who don't let the result fool you. They were coming into this game in really good form. They started off the season slow, but any man and their dog could tell you, if you watch the highlights, Atletico, it's just they weren't putting away their chances and they got silly red cards in the games. This is a team that just smoked, before the international break, smoked Real Madrid 5-2 and deserved it as well. Could have scored more, right? Coming into form, a lot of people were expecting this to be, and myself included, expecting this to be a tough game for us, right? And by and large, it kind of was a tough game. You saw Alvarez, anytime he touched the ball, it's almost like players were afraid to put a challenge in on him. Guys, clear quality, right? So we're playing El Cholo Simeone. We know what he does. This is a team that should have probably gotten a result against Liverpool, but they didn't, right? At Anfield. So I'm looking to see, okay, cool. This will show me what I got with Arsenal. And boys or ladies, whoever, guys, I was impressed. I was impressed, man. I thought we had a good first half. I was only disappointed. I felt like we could have made more of our openings. I know Eze creates a chance for Saka. Our defense was rarely untouched. The only chances we gave away were when Raya does that nonsense where he comes out a goal and he tries to dribble and tries to be a midfielder, and then Alvarez has an open goal to shoot from. And fortunately for us, he misses it. But Other than that, Atletico didn't do anything. I thought our pressing was amazing. I thought we worked hard off the ball. I thought we created some good openings. I remember the Skelly chance where he drags it across, and you're just thinking, bro, you're gonna put that away. So yeah, man, I was pleasantly surprised that we weren't 1-0 up after that first half. But that game was wow. Wow. Like, guys, that would mean in a year, Real Madrid and Atletico have come to our ground and we have a cumulative score of 7-0. No goals conceded. Not even that many chances conceded. Are we taking this in? When was the last time Atletico got hammered in Europe like this? I looked it up. Benfica last season, they beat him 4-0. But before that, Bayern beat him in Champions League. Bayern beat him in 2021 season 4-0. And then maybe the 18-19 and 17-18 seasons, they were beating 4-0 here and there. But that showed you this is not a team that gets hammered like that. It's few and far between. I'm giving you 4 instances. We're going back 4 instances in like the past 7 years. Atletico don't get smoked like this. It's not often. And the crazy thing is, the scary thing for me, we never look like losing. Never look like losing. And I was saying that in the AFTV stream. I felt like Atletico showed us a bit too much respect in the way they were playing. But I was just like, wow, like this is Arsenal. Literally, we forced Man City to show us respect at home. We forced Atletico Madrid to come show us. We even forced Liverpool to show us a lot of respect. Look at the way they played. Yes, Szoboszlai scores the free kick, but Liverpool were just as defensive in their approach. Man, what a performance. What a result. What a result. I'm going to go back to front. Let me start with the defense. These guys love defending. They're so stingy. They don't... Look at Gabriel when was it? I think we had just scored the first goal. And as soon as we scored, there were some chances and whatnot. And they were putting us under the cosh. And then Gabriel gets to block it and he celebrates it. He's like, yeah, like he just scored. Like he just scored. These guys, they love defending. They love a defend. Like, it's crazy. They're so stingy. Raya, I was looking at the stats. Raya's only made 1 save in our last 3 games. Like, actual 1 recorded save. Do you know how mad that is? I mean, a save from a shot on target. He's only made 1 in our past 3. What? This defense, man. Timber. The guy loves to defend. Gabriel loves to defend. Saliba loves to defend. These guys, they love defending. Wow. What players. And Timber's dribbling ability. He got a bit too greedy that second half where he beat 2 men and then he tried it again. But boy, my man's dribbling. He's such a technical player. He's way more technical than people give him credit for. Yes, you got guys like Reece James who are better going forward and are definitely better players. Reece James is a top right back. I think Reece James is a better technical ability for sure. But better complete player. I don't know. I think Timber Edge is better complete player. Defending as well as some of the technical ability. I think you just say arguably he needs to improve on his crossing and his actions in the final third. That's it. But I'm not even here to do comparisons. What a player. And then what can we say about Miles Lewis-Skelly? He did that exact same dribble against PSG last season. Fell to Martinelli. Martinelli took a touch and gave Donnarumma every chance to save it. This time, Martinelli buried it. As soon as it came time, I was like, first time. I love a first-time finish. I'm going to talk about that later. But Miles Lewis-Skelly, it tells you the quality of the team. We've got this guy sitting on the bench. He comes off the bench and he produces that. He also had a great game against Olympiacos as well. Should have got an assist for Martinelli also that game. This is crazy. This is our defense. We're bringing on Ben White. We're bringing on Mosquera. Bruh. Midfield, Eze. Good first half. I thought he was good first half. Got on the ball, trying to make things happen. Direct. I like the fact that as soon as the ball comes in from Martinelli for the third Gyökeres goal, he's trying to shoot. I like that every time he's trying to shoot. And I like in the first half as well. Obviously, he does well. Like even the chance that hits the bar, he's unlucky with that because as soon as the space opens up, he tries to shoot. That's what I like about Eberi Eze, and you can see he's gonna get used to it. He's still finding his way. I think he faded a bit in that second half, but he's still finding his way. He's gone from being the main man at Palace to being one of the good players at Arsenal. So it takes a while getting used to, but I was pleased with what I saw first half. I think he's only going to get better. He was unlucky with that deflected effort. That's what we want to see when he gets the ball direct, looking to do something, right? So I think he'll work better the more he plays, right? He should not be dropped against Palace. He should start. Zubimendi passing, his passing range is unbelievable. Like what he does, that kind of Bergkamp turn to set up Gyökeres for the chance before his third goal, where he flicks it on with his right foot and the keeper makes a good save. And then the pre-assist for the third goal, left foot pass over the top into Martinelli. And then Martinelli plays it in. Eze tries to shoot, drops to Gyökeres, goal. We saw him do that exact same pass against West Ham for Timber. The guy's passing range is nuts. And then what can we say about Decker's and his deliveries? Declan Rice's deliveries on a sixpence. They're literally undefendable. I see people talking about tweeting, you know what they're going to do, you know the positions they're going to take, but you can't stop that delivery. Literally, he whipped it so well that you're thinking the Atletico defender in front of Gabriel is going to get that. He just can't get it. Bend it like Declan. Wow. And then what can we say about the attack? Big Vic. I backed him to score today. Worked hard, and you know what? He deserved his goal. Because it's true. A lot of people talking about, oh yeah, what he's brought to the team. Because it's true. He is creating, let's be honest, he's occupying defenders, which is creating space for Saka and Martinelli to run at people more, specifically Saka. It's true. That being said, he needed a goal today. Yesterday, he needed it. 9 games without a goal, I don't care who you are. If you're a striker, that will weigh on your confidence. He needed the goal. You could see the relief. We were so happy. I was happy to bust out the celebration. And then you see Gabriel doing the celebration he did, the celebration he did when he scored against Sporting, where he covers the eyes instead of the mouth. It was so funny, man. But it just tells you the banter and the team. But Big Vic, I'm happy for you, bro. And I got asked at AFTV, well, how many goals am I expecting of Gyökeres these next couple games? I said at least 6. 6, he can. He's got 2 already. That's 4 more. 4 more across the next 3 games. He can get that. He can absolutely get that, man. So happy for him. Saka, always dangerous. Always dangerous. Such a top player. Can beat anyone. It's like he's just doing this for fun. Good crosses in the first half as well. Second half, probably unlucky to not get on the end some decent opportunities. Probably specifically towards the end where he kind of does a bit too much and he tries to shoot. But yeah, man, it's good. And it's interesting. I knew I didn't expect Arteta to, but he didn't take him off. But I think that's probably good for Saka because people forget he's missed a lot of football. So it's good for him to be playing more games, get into this rhythm. It's good, and it's like he wants it as well. And then finally Martinelli. For me, I keep saying it. Martinelli is his best in the box. Let him run. Give him the space to run into. He will do it. Even before Skelly starts, before Skelly does the turn, as he does the turn, Martinelli's hands up. His hand is up. He's there in space. And you'd say arguably it was disappointing in the first half that he was even offside for that disallowed goal. Because he really shouldn't be offside there. He should not be offside there. That should be an assist. Right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Great finish. First time finish. I have nothing more to say. Great finish. For me, I said it in the Fulham watch along. I think he's Arsenal's best finisher. Obviously, I need to see Gyökeres on paper, but I need to see a lot more from Gyökeres. But Martinelli, man, in front of goal, I back him 7-8 times out of 10 to score. Right? So, man. And for all of the set piece haters, set piece FC. Number one, what about Chelsea? Are Chelsea set piece FC? They scored nearly half their goals this season from set pieces. I've seen him score set pieces against West Ham away. I've seen him score set pieces against Nottingham Forest. They're using it as a weapon. Spurs are getting people to use towels to dry up their balls for long throws. Their managers come out and openly said they're using it as a weapon. Bare teams are doing the Rory the Lap thing. Are they set piece again? And secondly, furthermore, as they say in Top Boy, furthermore, this whole set piece critique, it's a weapon that many teams use and have been using. And look at what that set piece goal did. For all of our good play, probably opportunities where we probably should have scored a goal, but we didn't. Atletico were keeping their shape, one set piece goal, and now our team's 1-0 down. Hey, guess what? Now they bring on attackers. Now the game opens up. Now they're like, okay, cool. We're 1-0 down. Let's start. And they actually start to go for it more. And look at that. The game opened up and then we ran away with it. People are forgetting that. People think that's the only way we can score. Number one, that's not the only way we can score. We still, if last season there were a lot of games where we generally were not creating much. This season, we're creating chances. Olympiacos, we created chances. West Ham, we created chances. Fulham, we created chances. Newcastle, we created chances. Tonight, we created chances. We're creating chances, right? We're just not taking them as well as we should. And the team is still clicking, which is the scary thing, right? But we're still creating chances. So what's the point I'm making? We're forcing these people out of their low blocks. Forced Atletico out of that. And once they did, it was curtains. 4 goals in 13 minutes, safe. Now, lastly, I asked the question, what does all of this mean? Can Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League? Yes. We'd be mad not to think we can. Guys, we've got no losses or goals conceded at home under Arteta since we got back into the Champions League in the 23-24 season. Take that in. At the group stage phase, no losses or goals conceded at home. At home. In the group stages, that is. Fair. Okay, PSG scored. Bayern Munich scored. We get it. Yeah. Guys, deep that. We'd be mad to think this squad cannot do it. They can do it. Think about, and plus, natural progression. And the thing is, people might say, tossing, getting carried away. Arsenal fans, typical, they think the league is won. No. Hear my logic. Even in 23-24 season, we were good in the Champions League. I was disappointed that we got knocked out by Bayern. I actually backed us to beat them. And if we took our chances at home and didn't do any stupidness, didn't lose our heads, we could have ran away with that game. People forget, we also had a really good group stage. Beat Sevilla away from home, moved to teams. We were good. And then last season, we were also good. I said it last season. Even before all of our injuries, I was like, look, for some reason, the Champions League suits the way we play. And we do well. We do well. We move to teams. We actually move to teams in the Champions League. It's like people think this is going to be overreaction. It's proper not. We reached the semi-finals last season, guys. Playing Mikel Merino up top with all our injuries. We reached the semi-finals. Kivior in defense against Real Madrid. We went to the Bernabeu and beat Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. We went to and we deserved it as well. It should have been more. And the PSG game, narrow at home, narrow margins. What if we put away some of our chances? What if Martinelli scores? We reached the semi-finals with Mikel Merino up top and Kivior centre-back. So, 23-24 quarter-final, 24-25 semi-final. Am I illogical for thinking 25-26 we can reach the final? Of course we can. Of course we can. And then Premier League and Champions League, why both? We've got the squad to do it. No Jesus, no Havertz, no Ødegaard. No Jesus, no Havertz, no Ødegaard. Are you Ødegaard, who was balling out of his skin before he got injured? He's not in the team, and we're still doing this. Mosquera on the bench. Calafiori on the bench. Waneri on the bench. Are you mad? Are you absolutely mad? Noni Madueke injured, who started the season really good. But not just that. This this team, we not only do we have the squad, but I see a hunger. There's a hunger and there's an incentive. I was saying it at the start of the season, right? Our spine is the same. It can only get better. The spine, the nucleus of the team has stayed the same, but now we've added more meat to the bone. We've added more meat. We've beefed up the squad. Now my only question is, okay, cool. Do you have the mentality? Because it's all good and well to do this now. It's all good and well. I'm gonna get gassed. I'm gonna enjoy all of this stuff. It's all good and well to do this now. But do you have the mentality come February where the pressure's really on? And we've seen it before with Arsenal. We've seen it. We saw it 23-24 season where we should have won it. And we didn't. Where we were bopping teams left, right, and centre, bopping teams, moving to them after Dubai. But the minute now the onus is on us, the pressure, okay, that's when it gets techie, right? And the truth is, we've kind of, obviously the pressure will never be the same at this stage, but we have had that pressure. Fulham, the onus is on us. Can you put pressure on Liverpool? We did that. Newcastle, the onus was on us. Liverpool slipped up. Can you put pressure on them? We did that. West Ham, you play first. Can you put pressure on them? We did that. So, boy, the hunger, the incentive, the missing out back-to-back seasons, it's there. Now the question is, do you have the mentality? It's early on, but the signs are it looks ominous. It's 8 Premier League games in. Let me at least get 12, 13 to get a decent sample size. And even then, it's still early on. But the early signs are, it looks ominous. We look ominous, guys. 3 goals conceded in our first 12. This is our lowest ever in our history. Come on. I am not crazy for thinking Arsenal can win the double, right? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. I know this is a passion one, but it's like crazy. Like, I'm just deep in it. This like, something special is happening here. And I know I'm not the only one that sees it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. You think I'm out to lunch? You think I'm just gassed? You think I'm just... Yeah, tell me. Anyways, take care.